What's up, you guys? It's Jeremy Ray. In this video, we're going to be talking about the top 10 mistakes that dropshippers make from beginner to advanced. These are mistakes that I see people make all the time, and this is a list of the top 10 mistakes that I see most commonly happen. All right, you guys, so number one right off the bat is just thinking that dropshipping's dead. If you're somebody who's heard this or seen this, I'm sure you have if you're in the dropshipping space because it's literally everywhere. Is dropshipping saturated? Does it work? Does it not? Da-da-da-da-da. You need to understand that dropshipping is simply the shipping method that you're using on your e-commerce business. Other than that, there's no difference between you and a regular e-commerce store. So saying that dropshipping is dead is basically like saying every single online business out there is dead or saturated, which is clearly not the case. And I think the big misconception here comes from the fact that the old way of dropshipping is dead. The general store, throwing up a store with a bunch of products, that sort of stuff doesn't work anymore. But obviously, if you watch my channel, you shouldn't be doing that anyways. So mistake number two is thinking that a product is too saturated. What I mean by this is basically going into a product or something that you want to sell and thinking that, oh, is this product too saturated? Or, oh, this product is too saturated. For example, the TikTok leggings, right? Those went viral like 3 years before I even sold those. And once I started selling those, I still killed it with them for another like year and a half before I sold my store that I had selling those. While everybody was talking about this product's saturated, this product's not selling, too many people are selling it, I hopped in that market and absolutely killed it, guys. The product cannot be saturated. What's saturated is your marketing. If you take a product that's gone viral thousands of times before and market it in a different, more unique way, then you might hit an audience that's completely new who's never seen the product before. And if you hit an audience who's never seen the product before and it's a product that's problem solving, viral, all those things I talk about on my channel, you're not gonna have a problem making sales with that product. So mistake number three is going to be building a general store. And what a general store is, for those of you who don't know, is basically a store like, think of Walmart, for example, right? A store that just has everything. You see all these drop shippers out there, they'll have like a blender, a pair of leggings, and a baseball bat on the same store. That makes absolutely no sense at all to the buyer, and it's gonna make them think you're a scam. So when somebody goes on your store and they see all these random products, they're gonna instantly associate your brand with a brand like Amazon or Walmart, and since they trust Amazon or Walmart, they're just gonna hop right off your website and go over to Amazon or Walmart. You need to be running stores around 1 to 2 products or just in a specific niche. Is if you're selling a kitchen product, right? A couple kitchen products, that's fine. You could have a kitchen store. So mistake number 4 is focusing more on building your store than you do on your marketing. The reason that I say this is a mistake is not because it's bad to focus on your store, but because it's more important to focus on your marketing. I see so many people spend days, weeks, months building a store just thinking, oh my gosh, I'm gonna put this here, I gotta edit this color, You guys don't have to do all this stuff. Your marketing is what's the most important. If you spend 3 months building your store and you go to market after that 3 months and you're not getting any traffic to your website, your store doesn't matter in the first place. If you're a beginner and you're spending longer than a week building your first store, you guys, don't do that. Just build your store. I literally have videos on my YouTube channel that will teach you how to do it in 20 minutes. Spend all your time when you're dropshipping thinking about how to get viewers. If you know how to get viewers, you could figure out all the rest later. All the rest is easy. You could even pay for it. And if you want somebody to build your website professionally, I have a whole entire design team at my office. So just go ahead and go to the link below here that says work with me one-on-one if you want to get info on how you could work directly with my design team to build your store. I'm so sick. Whew, I feel like So mistake number 5 is going to be running paid ads right off the jump. We have this thing called TikTok, right? People are going viral on TikTok every single day. And if you watch my channel, you know I talk about a kind of marketing called free traffic, which is not paid traffic, right? It's not paid ads, it's free traffic. So you're not paying for it. The reason I recommend you guys start with free traffic instead of paid traffic is because with TikTok, getting viral videos and getting millions of views on social media has literally never been easier. And the thing that's cool about starting out with free traffic is when you're doing free traffic, you're literally just posting on TikTok, trying to get something to go viral. And then once it goes viral, it gets views and it ultimately brings you sales. But with that being said, you guys, if you start out doing your marketing for 100% free, not only is it not going to cost you money, but you're also not going to waste money. And you're also going to be able to scale way quicker and test products way faster because it's not costing you anything. All right, you guys. So mistake number 6 is trying to be perfect with everything. Every single person just about who starts dropshipping does this. And this is something that you just shouldn't do with anything in life, and that's try to be perfect. You have to understand that there's beauty in the failure, and there's no chance of you being perfect at all. There is nobody in the history of successful people who was just perfect their whole ride up and never had an issue. It does not happen unless you just win the lottery or something like that, and even then people go broke after they win the lottery, right? So you're never gonna be perfect. You're never gonna make all the right decisions. Your website's never gonna look as good as it possibly could. You're gonna mess up at some points. You're gonna lose money. You're gonna get scared. There's gonna be relationships, bad bridges that you burn. There's gonna be all sorts of things throughout your life, and especially in your dropshipping journey. So you shouldn't be aiming to be perfect, you guys. Aim to be perfect at learning. Learn from what you're doing. Do not just try to be perfect every time, because if you try to be perfect, you're never gonna start in the first place. There's no really true level to perfect, right? What's perfect? You can't even define it. So why would you be shooting to be perfect if you can't even define what perfect is? So mistake number 7 is going to be comparing your success to the success of others. This is something I see people mess up on all the time. People go on social media and they see this person making this much money per month, or maybe you guys even watch my channel and you guys see me making, 6 figures per month or this or that with dropshipping. Wow, why not me? Why is it not me yet? If you compare your success to the success of others, that is the quickest way to not be successful. Anybody who sits there and thinks, why not me? Or, why is this person making money and I'm not? Or, oh my gosh, look at this person compared to me. You guys don't compare your success to others. You are not them. They are not you. And no matter what the reasoning is for their success or why they're seeing more numbers than you, it doesn't fucking matter, because it doesn't have anything to do with you or your success, right? So don't waste time thinking about it. I know it sounds crazy when I break it down like that and you're like, who the hell would ever, compare their success to others when I break it down like that, but you guys, you probably do this. I do this all the time. You probably do this just in life in general. Oh, that person has a better body than me. That person has better hair than me. That person has better eyes than me. Oh my gosh, my ex is now with this person and they look better than me. I'm now depressed and oh my gosh, I gotta get better, right? Do not be thinking that way, you guys. And the goal is not to compete. The goal is to dominate. The goal is to be your original self, be you. And if you do that, nobody can replicate it. So mistake number 8 is putting too many apps and pop-ups on your store. This is something I see beginners do all the time as well. And this is something that you should not be doing. Do not have a million apps and pop-ups and newsletters and discounts and this and that and this all popping up at your store at once, you guys. The way that I do dropshipping nowadays is with absolutely no pop-ups other than maybe an email capture or a little spin the wheel thing. Back in the day, you used to be able to, have all these pop-ups and it would make people like, oh, I need to buy now. But people don't fall for that shit anymore, right? People are used to Amazon. People are used to Nike. People are used to Apple. You go on Apple's website, they are not saying, oh, this person purchased in the last hour. This person purchased in the last hour. You're not seeing that pop up, right? You're not seeing a Hurify countdown timer. You're not seeing none of that, you guys. Just make your website simple and clean. Mistake number 9 is going to be having horrible customer service. This is something that I see dropshippers do all the time and something that you should avoid at all costs. You have to understand that your customer is your business. If that means you have to spend a little bit of money to give your customer a better experience, you need to do so. You guys, you can't just be having a horrible customer experience and expect yourself to build a real brand. If you don't have a good customer experience, if your customers aren't happy, if you don't reply to their emails, you're not gonna have a good brand. People are gonna be in your comments saying, oh my gosh, I never got my order. They're not replying to my emails. They're not answering me. This place is a scam. This website sucks. People are gonna report your account, which is gonna hurt the algorithm. It's just not gonna be a good situation for you. And if you're running paid ads and doing this, your ad account is gonna get blocked and restricted quicker than you could say the word ads. So you guys cannot get caught up having horrible customer service. Just reply to people and make sure you're letting them know where their order is, or if you don't have the tracking, just make sure you're talking to people. Even if you don't have the tracking number for an order, or even if a customer is super mad at you, you guys look at that as an opportunity to turn them into a good customer. All right, you guys, so mistake number 10 is going to be having slow shipping times. The reason this is a big mistake is because when you guys go to scale, as you guys know, if you're drop shipping off of just AliExpress, you're not gonna have good shipping times, right? You guys need to be working with good suppliers, private sourcing agents, apps like Zendrop, CJ Dropshipping, or all these other apps. The good thing about it is it's not like when I first started. When I first started dropshipping, there was literally like 0 private suppliers. Zendrop wasn't even a thing. It was like just getting started. You guys gotta understand that nowadays, the nice thing is there's private suppliers everywhere. Zendrop, CJ Dropshipping. If you want a private supplier connection to use the one that I use directly, just go ahead and DM me on Instagram and I could hook you up with that connection. But the point is, there's private suppliers everywhere. When you're testing and maybe making your first couple sales, when you're testing, it's fine to use AliExpress. But as soon as you start making sales, make sure you switch to a private supplier and start getting fast shipping for your customers. This is gonna improve the customer experience. This is gonna make you get less angry emails, and this is overall just gonna make your business better in general. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. My name is Jeremy Ray, and I'll see you in the next upload.